Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another review. And this review is going to be on tonight's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And the Money in the Bank pay-per-view just ended already, and I gotta admit, it was a really good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it, and like always, I'm going to tell you the matches that were fought and give my reviews on them. So let's get started. The first match was the first Money in the Bank match for an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was Dolph Ziggler, Santino Marella, Cody Rhodes, Damien Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Cara, Tensai, and Christian. And this was a good Money in the Bank match, in my opinion. A lot of really good wrestling from these superstars. Especially Ziggler and Sin Cara and Christian, and also Tyson Kidd. But this match had some pretty cool stuff that happened, like Tensai throwing Sin Cara onto the ladder, and also him throwing Ziggler above the announce table. And also, one of the best things in this match, in my opinion, is Christian spearing Cody Rhodes off the top of the ladder. That was really cool to see. That was really good. But you had Dolph Ziggler win the Money in the Bank match, and but overall it was pretty cool to see Ziggler win, and he has an opportunity for the World Heavyweight title with the briefcase that he could carry up to a year. That's really cool. But overall, it was a good Money in the Bank match. The next was Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was a pretty good match. Great wrestling from these superstars. Like the storyline between both of them. Of course, you had Sheamus win, and he still retains the World Heavyweight Championship. That was cool to see. I like Sheamus. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. Just really cool to see him still retain the title. But overall, it was a pretty good match. And the next match was Darren Young and Titus O'Neil versus Epico and Primo. And of course you had AW at ringside, which is Darren Young and Titus O'Neil's sort of a working manager. And AW, I gotta admit, is one of the most annoying characters in the WWE. Simply because they gave him a microphone to talk, and to tell Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, "Oh, do this, money, kick out." That's what he's at. That's what he does when they're wrestling, to try and throw off their opponents. But Epico got the win with the roll up on Darren Young. And he scored the win for him and Primo. And of course, Rosa Mendes was at ringside, and Rosa Mendes is really pretty in my opinion. But overall, it was a good match. The next was CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan in a no disqualification match for the WWE title, and AJ was the referee, which AJ is another WWE diva who I think is really pretty. And this was a really good match. A lot of back and forth action, a lot of out of the ring wrestling, and you had a kendo stick, you had a steel chair, and you also had a table, which disappointingly was used at the end of the match. But I like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. They're one of my favorite wrestlers. But I was going for CM Punk because he's Really, really good wrestler. And there was a lot of stuff in this match that was really good. Like at the end, you had CM Punk suplexing Daniel Bryan through the table to score the pin and the win. And also, AJ was taken out of the match in the middle of it because Daniel Bryan pushed Punk into her, and she had to be taken to the back. And then she came back into the match and refereed because they had a regular referee while AJ was taken to the back. But CM Punk won, and he still retains the WWE title after slamming, Daniel Bryan into the table. But overall, it was a pretty good match, and in my opinion, the first best match of the night. And then you had the next match was Ryback versus Curt Hawkins and Tyler Reks in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And finally, they give Ryback some opponent, some good WWE opponents, and not the local jobbers, as what they would call them. It's like finally Ryback is getting some competition. And this was a okay match. Of course, you had Ryback win with his famous move, which now they call the shellshock, where he does the marching and throws his opponent to the mat. And he won with that and pinned Tyler Reks. But anyways, it was an okay match. Like I said, it's finally they're giving Ryback some competition, and hopefully that continues in his career in the WWE, and stop giving him local jobbers. But yeah, so it was an okay match. And the next match was the Six Divas Tag match. It was Layla, Kaitlin, Tamina, Snuka versus Beth Phoenix, Natalya, and Eve Torres. And this was, a typical Divas match, an okay match. But this was a match to kill time. Had some really cool stuff in it. Like all the Divas battling in the ring. And then it came down to Layla and Beth Phoenix. And Layla scored the pin on Beth Phoenix and won for her, Kaitlin, and Tamina Snuka. But, like I said, it was an okay match. But, just a match to kill time. And then the next one was the main event, which was the last Money in the Bank ladder match for WWE, for an opportunity for the WWE title. The last best match of the night, in my opinion. It was Kane, Chris Jericho, The Miz, who came back after he said he shot a movie, which hopefully when it comes out I'll see it, because I like The Miz, because his character grew on me a little bit. Like, I used to hate The Miz, but now his character grew on me, and I start to like him even more, when he was wrestling before his 2-month absence for shooting that movie. And also you had Big Show and John Cena. And, this was a really, really good match. You had John Cena, AA and the Big Show through the Spanish announce table, and all of them throwing ladders on top of the Big Show. And that was really, really funny to see. And you also had the Big Show taking out that gigantic ladder, like it was like this size, and climbing up the ladder. And that was really cool to see. And then you had John Cena, who was my all-time favorite wrestler from the WWE today, and he's my favorite out of all the wrestlers. He won the match, and he was just slamming the briefcase into Big Show's head, and as you could see, the briefcase was slowly denting from Big Show's head, and all of a sudden John Cena was like just still slamming the briefcase, and then the cable just broke off, and then John Cena won, and that was really weird to see. But yeah, so John Cena won. I'm really happy that he won this match. But yeah, so it was the last best match of the night in my opinion. Really, really entertaining. And so yeah. So anyways, that's it for my review of tonight's Money in the Bank. Thank you all for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you all later.